So I've been using the OnePlus 13R for a little while now. It came out earlier this year, and when I first saw it, I thought, another year, another mid-ranger. But now, I've got a slightly different take. So here's why I think the OnePlus 13R might be all the phone you need in 2025. Not the flashiest, not the most expensive, but it could be the smartest buy. Let's start with how this thing looks. It's got that clean OnePlus aesthetic, matte finish on the back, subtle curves, and thankfully, the classic alert slider is still here. It certainly feels premium, solid in the hand, and not too slippery, and just enough heft, around 200 grams, to make it comfortable in the hand, but without feeling like a brick. And you also get IP65 water and dust resistance, not waterproof, but enough to survive rain or a clumsy sink splash. It's not flashy, but it's functional, and that's kind of the theme here. And the display is also a big win. 6.7 inches of AMOLED goodness, and it's LTPO, so it adjusts the refresh rate dynamically between 1 and 120 Hz, depending on what you're doing. That means smooth when you need it, battery savings when you don't. And the brightness, we're talking 4500 nits, and I'm trying to sway away from quoting too many numbers and just boring everybody to death, but this thing is plenty bright enough outdoors, even in the brightest of conditions. And colours are also punchy, blacks are deep, is exactly what you want for streaming, browsing, or doom scrolling at 2 AM. Under the hood, it's running the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. That's top tier silicon, like flagship level stuff, paired with up to 16 gigs of RAM and fast UFS 4.0 storage. And as to be expected from a Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 powered phone, this thing absolutely flies. I played a little bit of games, done photo and video editing, and not once have I found this phone stutter. And that sort of performance at this price is really welcome. It's the kind of phone you can keep using for 3 to 4 years without feeling slow, and for most people, that's all you need. And battery life is another big selling point. 6000 mAh battery, absolutely massive, bigger than a lot of flagships out right now. I'm getting a full day of use, absolutely no problem. And if you're a light user, you can definitely get 2 days from this phone. And when you start using it, you'll start to forget what battery anxiety was. And you get super fast 80 watt wired charging, which gets you 50% in 20 minutes and 100% in less than an hour. And whilst there's no wireless charging, that might not be a deal breaker for everybody. It certainly isn't for me. I can't remember the last time I actually charged any of my phones using wireless charging. So if you're looking for a high quality case for your OnePlus 13R, or maybe even an Honor phone, check out the Merge Grip case from channel sponsor, Tudia. The Merge Grip case offers a perfect balance of durability and style, designed to complement the phone's sleek profile. It provides a secure fit without unnecessary bulk. Its smooth yet sturdy build ensures long-lasting use while maintaining a comfortable feel in the hand. Tudia do cases for a variety of OnePlus devices and a huge range of Honor devices, and between the 14th of July and the 14th of August, you can use the code on screen to get yourself 20% off. Check out the links down in the description if you're interested in one of these cases. And in the camera department, this is an area where you notice OnePlus take a little bit of a dip when it comes to the specs. You've got a 50 megapixel main sensor with optical image stabilization, a 50 megapixel 2x telephoto, and an 8 megapixel ultra wide. It's a good mix, naturally not quite as good as top tier flagships. And the camera holds up really, really well. In good daylight from that main camera, you get good detail, nice color science, and the telephoto camera at 2x is surprisingly sharp. Naturally, the photos will take a little bit of a dip when you get low light, but overall, from those two cameras, you get some really great photo quality. Unfortunately, the ultra wide is about as basic as what you'll find on budget phones that are much cheaper than this one. They're okay in good lighting. Naturally, you do lose detail around the edges, and of course, in lower light, it falls apart pretty quickly. And the selfie camera is solid, but again, nothing wild. But for everyday use, it absolutely delivers. So if you're not chasing DSLR kind of photography, which if you're buying a mid-range phone, I can't really see that you will be, this will be absolutely plenty for the majority of people that will be using this camera system. And video tops out at 4K 60 from the main camera and 1080p 30 from the selfie camera. Pretty good video quality overall, certainly a step up from the typical budget quality video that you would get on cheaper phones, but obviously not quite the flagship tier quality video. Great overall for just shooting videos of your kids and your pets, etc. So yeah, really nice video camera. And when it comes to software, OnePlus OxygenOS offers a really nice, clean and bloatware-free experience. It's fast, clean, and gets out of your way. You pick up the phone and it works. Simple. Plenty of customization options with themes and your wallpapers, etc. Typical of what you'd find on most other phones these days. And the best part, you get 4 years of major Android updates and 6 years of security patches, which means if you buy the OnePlus 13R today, that will set you through to Android 19 and keep you secured until 2031. So not the best on the market, of course, but still pretty good. This is the sort of phone that you'd recommend to friends that just want something that works. They don't care about foldables, they don't care about a bajillion megapixels on their cameras, just something that works and that won't cost you $1,000. It's the don't think about it phone, solid performance, great battery life, a really nice screen, will last for years, all for less than a typical flagship. And it's not flashy for sure, but I think that's what makes it such a great choice. So why do I say the OnePlus 13R could be all the phone you need in 2025? Well, it nails the fundamentals, it doesn't chase gimmicks, and it gives you a premium experience where it counts. And if you've been on the fence about buying a new phone and you're a bit reluctant to spend $1,000 on a flagship phone, this definitely could be an option for you. So let me know what you think. Would the OnePlus 13R be a phone that you would consider? Let me know down in the comments. A sub would also really help the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.